Hello everyone. Thank you all for watching the video and leaving such heartfelt comments. Wishing the whole family good health and peace. Tu Diepp is a resilient and determined woman. She started a family at just 16 years old, becoming a mother at 17. However, life was far from easy for her, as her marriage to her young husband ended abruptly when he was imprisoned for reasons unknown to her. Her mother-in-law suspected Diep was the cause of her son's imprisonment, and not only that, she constantly berated Diep, treating her as a thorn in her side. Over time, the mother-in-law's harsh words drove Diep out of the house she once called home. She had to start over from scratch, caring for her young daughter while pregnant with her second child. Her life was steeped in hardship, with each day presenting a new challenge. To make a living, she sold vegetables and fruits at the market regardless of the conditions. Despite facing countless difficulties, she always tried her best for her children. Tu Diepp was not just a mother. She was a strong woman fighting a challenging life, always seeking a way to get through each day with the hope of changing her fate. Lythucia, another woman in the story, was not much better off. She too had an unhappy marriage, and even after tying the knot, she endured dark days in a loveless home. After her divorce, Lythucia became a single mother, raising her child and struggling to survive. Despite her difficult circumstances, Lythucia remained resilient, from gardening and selling goods on the street to tending small plots to support her family. Even without a man by her side, Lythucia never gave up. She raised her child with deep love, teaching them life's early lessons about patience and perseverance. Lythucia and Tu Diepp shared the commonality of a life of poverty and emotional wounds that were hard to heal. Yet both found strength in the love they had for their children. Though these two women bore their own unique pains, they were both fierce warriors who never surrendered to their circumstances. And it was their love for their children that gave them the strength to overcome every challenge. Diep clutched her daughter's hand. The morning a struggle, the day a fight. Her heart heavy, love her anchor. The market stall buzzed, the morning a hustle, the day a grind, her hands tired, love her motivation. Lythucia sorted her goods, the morning a task, the day a burden, her child nearby, love her strength. Their shared pain bonded them, the morning a connection, the day a sisterhood, their resilience fierce, love their guide. They whispered hopes, the morning a dream, the day a future, their spirits unbroken, love their light. CEO Hung, the younger brother of CEO James, met Tu Diepp by chance when she desperately needed help. At the time, she was not only grappling with the pain of losing her family, but also pregnant with her second child. CEO Hung saw in her eyes a fierce will to live that few possessed. He didn't see her as a poor woman, but as someone worthy of respect for her strength and determination in the face of adversity. From their first meeting, Hung couldn't forget Diepp's resilience. He decided to help her, offering her a job to help her stand on her own. Gradually, their meetings grew more frequent and intimate, and it was then that feelings between Hung and Diep blossomed. Hung showed her respect, not just for her circumstances but for the qualities he saw in her. A woman who was not only strong but also tender in her love and care for her family. Meanwhile, CEO James, Hung's older brother, met Lythucia in a different situation. As she struggled with life, James noticed in Lythucia a perseverance and diligence he had never seen in any other woman. Though he couldn't help her directly as Hung did, James was always ready to listen and encourage Lythucia during her most desperate moments. Despite strong opposition from James' family to his relationship with Lythucia, he remained steadfast in his love. He disagreed with his father's view that love could be measured by wealth or social class. James believed love was about empathy and sharing, and if he loved someone, he only wanted their happiness. The relationship between James and Lythucia developed quickly, and he found ways to protect her, despite his family's objections. Their passionate love became a powerful force, driving them to overcome all obstacles. Hung visited Diep's small home, the morning a gesture, the day a promise, his support unwavering, love his warmth. James sat with Lythucia, the morning a comfort, the day a hope, his words kind, love his light. Diep's daughter smiled at Hung, the morning a bond, the day a family, her laughter pure, love their joy. Lythucia shared her fears, the morning a confession, the day of trust, James embraced tight, love her strength. Their love grew stronger, the morning of foundation, the day of future. Their hearts aligned, love their path. The family of CEO Hung and CEO James was one of wealth and influence. However, their father was a conservative man, always hoping his sons would choose an easy path and avoid unnecessary complications. He disapproved of the relationships his sons pursued, especially with women he deemed unworthy. Hung's relationship with Tu Diepp particularly angered him, as she was a poor woman with a life full of hardships. He believed that if Hung continued this relationship, he would only bring suffering upon himself, yet Hung remained unshaken. He made a crucial decision to protect his love, even if it meant facing pressure from his family. Hung always put Tu Diepp above everything, believing that love was the most important thing. James faced no less difficulty. While he respected his father and the values he upheld, when it came to love, James held a very different perspective. He believed that love knew no boundaries, regardless of wealth or status. And when he loved someone, he would always support and protect them, no matter their circumstances. Still, his father's opposition posed a significant challenge for him. The arguments between James and his father grew increasingly heated, and James refused to abandon his love for reasons he found unjust. Though he knew defending this love would upset his father, James chose to follow his heart. This not only showed James' determination but also his strength in standing up for what he believed was right. The office echoed with tension, the morning a clash, the day a divide. Their father's voice stern, love their defiance. Hung clenched his fists, the morning a resolve, the day a stand, his heart set, love his fire. James spoke calmly, the morning a plea, the day a reason, his words firm, love his strength. The father turned away, the morning a rejection, the day a rift, their bond strained, love their challenge. They vowed to fight, the morning a pact, the day a promise, their love unyielding, love their light. The relationship between Tu Diepp and CEO Hung was a deeply romantic yet challenging love story. Hung was a responsible and emotionally stable man, but he never imagined that his love for Tu Diepp would face so many obstacles. Though they loved each other deeply, each meeting was a confrontation with the challenges posed by Hung's family. Tu Diepp not only had to endure opposition from Hung's family, but also overcome the trauma of her past. Despite this, Hung never abandoned her. He always found ways to support her at every step, shielding her from the hardships and pain life brought. Tu Diepp, once a woman who seemed destined for misfortune, found in Hung a steadfast pillar of support, and their love grew deeper over time. Gradually, Tu Diepp opened her heart to Hung, feeling the genuine love he offered her. Their relationship was not just about love, but also about sharing and empathy. At every meeting, Hung showed respect, love, and stood by her side during tough times. He never let Tu Diepp face her struggles alone. Together, they slowly built a future, overcoming every barrier and hardship life threw at them. They loved each other not only with their hearts but also with reason, determination, and patience. Their love story proved that love can transform lives and help people rise above adversity. Hung brought Diep to the market, the morning a support, the day a help, his presence steady, love his care. Diep smiled through tears, the morning a healing, the day a hope, his hand warm, love her solace. They planned a meal, the morning a dream, the day a future. Their teamwork seamless, love their joy. Her daughter joined them, the morning a family, the day a bond, her laughter bright, love their light. Their love deepened, the morning a vow, the day a forever. Their hearts one, love their strength. The relationship between CEO James and lytutien was no less challenging. Though James saw lytutien's admirable qualities from their first meeting, he knew his family would never accept this relationship. Lytutien, a poor single mother raising her child, was certainly not an ideal match in his family's eyes. Yet James ignored the gossip, knowing only his love for Lytutien and his desire to help her overcome her struggles. Their love was pure, free of calculation or personal gain. James stood up to protect Lytutien, no matter how fiercely his family opposed them. He believed love was about empathy, understanding, and loving each other's flaws. Both had to overcome numerous challenges, but their sincerity kept their relationship strong. Lytutien, once a struggling woman, found hope in James' love. She felt the warmth and care he offered her. Their relationship, despite facing significant opposition from his family, gave Tu Diepp a new life and hope for a brighter future. James proved that love doesn't need to be calculated, and when he loved, he would protect his beloved with all his heart. Their love overcame societal, familial, and life's challenges. They found happiness in their relationship, believing their love would help them conquer any obstacle. James visited Tu Diepp's small home. The morning a comfort, the day a support, his smile warm, love his light. Tu Diepp shared her dreams, the morning a hope, the day a vision, his encouragement strong, love her strength. They cooked together, the morning a task, the day a bond, their hands in sync, love their joy. Her child clapped, the morning a family, the day a memory, their laughter shared, love their warmth. Their future glowed, the morning a promise, the day a forever. Their hearts united, love their path. In the end, the family's opposition could not stop the love between Tu Diepp and CEO Hung, nor between CEO James and Tu Diepp. Though their father chose to leave the family and live abroad, their love remained steadfast. The love of Hung and Diep, as well as James and Tu Diepp, became an inspiration for many, especially young people, about loving without regard for social class. Their story showed that true love knows no boundaries, and only sincerity matters. Despite countless difficulties and challenges, they proved that genuine love can overcome all obstacles. All four of them overcame many hardships, from family opposition to struggles in work and life. Together, they demonstrated that love transcends wealth and poverty, and that sacrifice and perseverance are always rewarded. In the end, their story was not just about love, but also a lesson in patience, resilience, and the courage to defend what they believed was right. They gathered in the house, the morning a celebration, the day a triumph, their hands clasped, love their bond. Diep's daughter hugged Tu Diepp's child. The morning a family, the day a unity, their joy shared, love their light. Hung and James toasted, the morning a gratitude, the day a victory, their smiles bright, love their strength. The house echoed with laughter, the morning a memory, the day a legacy, their love eternal, love their guide. Their story inspired, the morning a lesson, the day a hope, their hearts full, love their eternity.
Và cộng đồng ủng hộ và giúp đỡ lẫn nhau trong các khó khăn và thách thức, sự tôn trọng và bảo vệ các giá trị quyền truyền thống và dân tộc, sự tự hào và yêu nước trong các dịp lễ hội và sự kiện quốc gia. Tinh thần đoàn kết dân tộc có vai trò quan trọng trong xây dựng và bảo vệ đất nước, phát triển kinh tế xã hội, bảo tồn bản sắc văn hóa dân tộc, tăng cường sự ổn định và an ninh quốc gia, nâng cao vị thế, uy tín của quốc gia trên trường quốc tế. Giàu nghèo là một trong những vấn đề xã hội phức tạp và đa chiều liên quan đến sự chênh lệch về tài sản, thu nhập, cơ hội giữa các cá nhân, nhóm xã hội và quốc gia. Nguyên nhân của sự giàu nghèo, sự chênh lệch về tài sản và thu nhập, sự bất công phân biệt đối xử trong xã hội, sự thiếu hụt về giáo dục và kỹ năng, sự phụ thuộc vào các nguồn lực thiên nhiên, sự ảnh hưởng của các yếu tố kinh tế.